I'm so excited. I got butterflies. I've had them since last night.
I'm sure it's gonna be an odd. There's no real way to prep for this kind of thing.
Is that supposed to go all the way up?
No.
Okay.
All right, close your eyes.
Really?
I'm not taking all the way back off. This is just an odd look.
Oh.
If you still have like phantom pains or anything, like, you know, that whole like.
Yeah, I do have phantom pains.
Visually, I just cut directly through, you know, where your light's supposed to be. So some people get really weak.
Oh no, that doesn't. Can't pull these up, but well, maybe.
All right, why don't you roll over there? Sorry, Kira.
No.
Let him go.
You didn't knock the bucket over.
Well,
Again, was that you guys that
can you
did that
sit
last
down
time?
a little bit? Yes, it is. Just so I can read
There's less
those.
water. Actually, it's probably the same bucket of water. That it's got.
That's kind of gross because you used water like the last
I'm only
time.
here a day a week.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move this way. This on this. Sorry. This is why it's
okay.
easier.
It's
Actually,
very
it's
odd.
easier if you just stand up and push down. You are toughy. Okay, lift up. Yeah. Don't go now down again.
You do want me to go down here? That's not budging. It's very painful.
Yeah, you're a great.
I'm a what?
You got a great. Don't, you don't turn with me. I'm trying to line up your kneecap. Push down again. So you've got all this fluid in the back and down at the bottom.
Oh,
That-
so gotta wiggle it in slowly but surely.
Here, let's watch this. Let's put positive air pressure on our side. And negative air pressure. All right, stand again. Hear that squeak?
Mm-hmm.
That's you pushing air out of the valve.
It's very painful if I try and push.
You do still have that little wound down there.
No, that doesn't hurt. It feels like it's super tight.
Yeah.
Like crazy tight.
That's the game. All right, just relax for a minute.
Did you have to make the shoe look so tight?
Yes.
I'm just joking. It just looks, when I look down, it looks
Is
really
there a
funny.
Sharpie over there? Or that Indelo or grease pencil? Is that a grease pencil?
The time lesson?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, some. It's like the oldest China marker in the world. And it's oh. So that. So now, one foot in front of the other.
Really? Is it in?
You'll get in.
Okay.
Nothing works as well as your body weight. So what happens, use the bars, please. So what happens, the more you're in it, all that fluid that's in your leg
Gotcha.
will go bye-bye. Nothing works as well as your muscles pumping.
Gotcha.
Do you have walker, crutches at home? Start with the walker. Don't start on stairs. Pretty please. Unless you want to learn how to get up the stairs really quick. So I expect
I thought it was going to be easy to use it. This is not easy. This is very difficult.
you're in minute one. Give yourself a moment.
I know, but for some reason.
Well, everyone always, yeah, you think like, I'm going to put this on and just run away.
Yes.
Remember me saying like, you doing any physical therapy? This is why. Now, if you give yourself a couple weeks, if you think about like the idea of, have you ever broken an ankle or anything?
Yeah.
So the idea of walking on like a fractured ankle cast is kind of the same thing. Ooh, it's blowing me up. Then. I've got to turn your foot out a little bit.
Wow. Okay.
So your foot's like going a little bit this way.
Yeah.
I gotta make it go that way.
Make it go that way.
So we need to go backwards. There's a wrench in the...
Oh, that's nifty.
They should match your feet, so the amount that your feet are like outward, we want to try to make them match. Eventually, so every time that makes that little squeaking noise,
It's going in
you're
further.
dropping in a little further. In fact,
So, how long? Now, is this an issue you have with most people, or just every now and then?
being really snug like this is really common.
Okay,
Because the problem is if we fit you loose, in a day or two, you're going to be rattling around like a little
Right.
marble in a coffee
good.
cup.
Right, and because the
Because-
swelling's supposed to gradually go down. Right.
It's going to drop in the next 2 weeks. You'll drop 10%. So actually, so fun story. This was not the socket I intended to fit on you today.
Really?
Yeah, I ordered a carbon fiber socket with a removable inner piece in case it was really tight from a lab in Florida. And I called this morning and they said, oh yeah, one of our techs had a question, so that's not going to ship until Wednesday. And
Wow.
I said, cool, thanks for telling me. So I called my lab over in Laurel and said, I need you to make me a thermal and socket right now.
Wow, that's awesome.
And he did, and I went and got it, and that's why I was late. I had to drive to Laurel and back to pick up that socket.
That makes me very happy that you went out of your way like that for me.
No. There was no chance I was calling you and canceling. I found out it was actually right after you texted me that I called, and was like, and then when she told me that, I'm on the phone writing, and I'm just like.
That's a good thing. Otherwise, she would have put you on a QAnon site on a predator list.
Hashtag. Oh yeah.
So,
Here, let's do something. Because now see how that, I don't know if you can see this, but see how this is all sucked in here?
yeah.
So go ahead and stand on it. Just put even weight. Let's do a couple housekeeping measures here.
So can she do stairs at all now? Because when we go, we have a split foyer. You go in, you either go up, you go down.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I just want to,
I mean, I should have said that. Can she do stairs? I don't know. Sounds like you're going to find out.
Yeah, well, I'll have crutches anyway.
Anything's
so.
possible. Okay, put your weight on it.
we got rails on both sides too.
Yeah,
So that
feel your
helps.
kneecap right there. So now you are all the way down in the socket.
Really? I don't feel like I am.
Well, have you ever worn one of these before?
No, you're right.
How would
You're
you?
right. I don't really know what to compare it to.
Right. So now you don't want that's normal.
I was also told it wasn't supposed to hurt, but when I put pressure on it, it hurts.
Well, very day one,
Normal.
you're still so full of fluid, and it's like usually, and you still have a bandage on. All right, so just stand as even as you can. I'm sorry, it's gonna make you put pressure on it.
It's okay. Tickles.
I know. I'm sorry. It's pretty level. Okay. I just have to use a little bit of stuff I have to do. Make sure it's gonna function right. All right.
Okay, so I can stand
Were
on it.
you pushing any fluid?
What do you mean?
Your dressing in there, was it?
Yeah, it's still draining.
So when you take this off, that's gonna look real gross
Probably, but that's okay.
because you're now being sucked in. So again, it's like squeezing a grape.
Well, that's good.
We're
It
pushing the
gets it out
fluid out.
faster, right?
Yeah. So and you're under vacuum or under a negative pressure coefficient, so it's gonna actually suck more out. So when you take this off, that's gonna look pretty
Jesus.
it's gonna look pretty nasty.
So, approximately, how long do you think it will be till I feel like I can walk normal without like having to take these
Well,
baby steps?
yeah, give it a little longer than today.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say come back in a week.
Okay.
Next Monday I'll have the other socket that I've ordered for you,
Okay.
and we'll trade them out.
Okay.
And that socket has a flexible piece inside of it, so I can like pad in it and change the shape and shrink that down.
So, when I take this off, I take.
We're gonna do that right now.
Why? I'm gonna walk out with it.
Sure. We have to take it off and look at your skin.
Yeah.
All right. This should be fun. You've been wearing a liner, but not under pressure.
Right.
Oh, it's actually not bad. It's the anticlimactic.
It's only like a very small piece right here that's
Yeah.
open and draining.
So one, it'll feel better when you don't have this on there.
Right.
Because that'll give it a little more room.
Yeah.
And two, you're gonna continue to shrink. But actually that's a lot better than I thought. Usually when you have a little wound like that, it mixes with sweat. And then because this is over such a tight area, it just looks like
Right. Yeah.
it looks like something bad happened in there. So this guy, you've obviously gotten good at putting these on.
Yep.
I got you the next size up, so
Okay.
it wouldn't quite be as,
Tight.
choky. You're a little puffy right here today. Right here down. So I almost guarantee you that after a day or two of wearing it, that'll be better. And that's what's making it hurt. The good thing is though, when you went in, because you won't shrink up here as much.
Right.
And it was decent snug up here, which is why it's a little hard for you to get into it. So, okay, do it again.
So I just put it in and then the sound.
So, now you're learning when someone says you're distally bulbous, oh, this is what it means.
I've never been called distally bulbous.
Congratulations, first time for everything. That went in a lot easier though. If you
It
notice.
just sounds like I should be going around with a little oil can like she's the Tin Man.
Yeah, so that, it won't do that long term, it's not quite. And I see you're definitely gonna hurt yourself, so.
Why does everyone say that?
Oh, I'm not the only one?
No, even Dr. Addinger used to tease me in the
Well-
hospital because I fell like a few days after the amputation.
She was a klutz before all this came around.
Yes, I am a big klutz.
So you add this into
Okay.
the mix.
So,
Yeah.
Helmet, get a helmet.
You're joking, right?
No, yes, I'm good.
Okay, because I'm not getting a helmet.
I won't leave the house with you if you get a helmet.
These are called socks.
I know it's socks.
Staggering concept. So as you start to get loose, meaning if you feel how there's tension, when you're
Yeah.
putting it on and you have to like push down into it. If you go to put it on and you just drop into it, start adding these until you're tight again.
Right.
If you have them all on at one time, Lord help you, call me, we need to recast you.
Gotcha.
Because that's not how that's supposed to work. So,
Right, this one's supposed to go down gradually.
right, you should
How long
have,
do you think until the swelling is like all done?
oh God, it can be anywhere from 6 to 18 months.
Oh,
Said it today. Because Chuck Taylors are the flattest shoes known to man.
Yeah, I'm
See
cut
this-
really flat.
See this bump?
Yep.
You push that guy, and then the foot.
Oh, wow, that's neat. So if I have something with heels on it, I could adjust that?
Yep.
That is amazing.
You asked for it.
I know, I just didn't realize it was that easy. I thought I was gonna have to like take the foot off and do all kinds of crazy stuff.
No.
Awesome.
I want you to be able to do it. So it's super easy. It's a cool foot. So then to get it right, when you have the leg off, it's easier to do. We don't want to take it back off. Can you hand me just any of those other legs over there on the floor? So what you want to do is take the leg like this. You put it in your shoe, and so say it's got a big heel on it, so it'll look like that. You push the button and you pull this back until the socket is straight up and down. And then you lock it, and then off you go.
That's awesome.
So like Chuck Taylors are like the flattest shoes known to man.
Thank you so much.
We're actually getting paid for this, so.
Well, I know you are. But I appreciate you going out of your way today to make sure I had it.
I was not gonna, after last week when I thought we were gonna have it or we thought we were gonna have it and we didn't, I wasn't gonna replay that, so.
Right.
This is a long video.
Yeah.
You ready?
Wow, that feels weird.
Yeah. I'll show you putting it.
Yeah, you might want to edit this down if you share it on Facebook. So
I'm going to.
Yeah.
people are gonna tune out on you like after the first minute.
Sorry about that. Silicone's really sticky when it's new.
Yeah, it's okay. I gotta go to the bathroom before we leave anyway, so I can fix this then.
That's actually not silicone. It's made out of a combination of silicone and a material called thermoplastic elastomer. There's no reason you need to show that except someone on that video would see that and be another amputee and be like, that liner's not silicone. Because Facebook trolls are the worst.
I know.